Here's Cinderella.
A princess by night
Big Cinderella.
and a student by day.
The good title of this story will be
Police arrest 37-year-old woman, and I've still never got to tell my story.
Everything, it's always been like this. We need a break.
I'm proud of my story, and it's mine and it's my body. And no one's gonna use it against me, ever. No, ma'am.
Can't hire a good lawyer for less than tens of thousands of dollars for a murder case.
These children, this is their last resting place. This is their home.
It was, and found out I have cancer tumors. Yeah.
I love being a part of their lives, and so that just help me make the decision to stay in Oklahoma, and that's why I stay, because I love the kids so much.
He is my therapy dog as much as he is Marshall's, just because being the mom of autistic kids is tough. It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Good. My son got deployed to Iraq in January of '08, so he went to Iraq and I came here.
You get to shoot stuff out of the sky. I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was a different thought process going in and, grinding up explosives and cutting them up. And, as kids we were taught you don't run with knives, you don't stick forks in sockets, and here we are grinding up and cutting up explosives,
And they haven't given me any pushback whatsoever. I mean, they know I would kick them in the throat if that, if that was going to be the case.
I don't want her to ever feel like she cannot do whatever she wants. And seeing her mom, I didn't come in as an 18-year-old, I came in older. I want her to feel like, yeah, my mom did it as an older individual, and I want to be able to go ahead and shoot for my goals too.
Is this going to be hard to be able to stand out here for possibly 3 hours?
Absolutely. I'm going to be in pain and all my injuries, but I believe in voting.
I know when I was coming up, I was a little girl. My mother said, "There's nothing that bothers you." Yeah, it is. But I don't ever want to lose my smile.
The process has been very long and very hard. I'm not going to pretend like it's easy, but now I have something. I have a number. I have 1257. That's my number, and that makes me really happy.
Now we're catching up with one of the last voters. This is Maureen over here. Maureen, you came here right at 6:58, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you want to rush out over here so quickly?
Well, because I seen the polls saying that Trump was 57 and Hillary was 47. I looked at my husband. I said, 6:58. Can we make it, or do I need to drive? He said, baby, I got you.
You guys can go ahead and put them up.
When he interacts with Rochester, something happens between them. I'm not sure what it is. I can't really describe it, but my son starts enjoying life.
A four-legged friend giving Michelle and Mike a vision they haven't seen before.
Good job.
Their son smiling.
Today, and for funding stuff like the Oids Foundation, because without them, I wouldn't be free.
This is such a big moment for me, and so many other women, and so many children, and people who have, there are people who've committed suicide because of stuff like this.
Woods told us they would be dropping Nicole off at home this year. Can I give you a hug? Yes. Oh.
So that means we may be taking our trash out every day. Our kindergarten building, we purchased a mop for our building so that we could, mop floors when we need to, just to help out.
We need to do our job at its 100%. Not that we don't already, but whatever we send, it's got to be the best.
She would have the power to make me feel like the only person in the room like that. She was like holding my hand and looking me in the eye and saying, "Thank you for what you've done." And I was like, wow, being thanked for something like this is huge.
She's had a lot of words thrown her way over the last 5 years. But thank you, those are the words that will stick. Space became a realistic destination because people like her aunt decided the stars weren't that far away.
They were reachable for her. She could go, she would have gone if they would have let her.
Tower clear.
From the flag of the United States.
But it's everyday lessons that Jacqueline loves the most.
Hey!
An answer to her question, this is the princess who plays the violin.